What is Project Lead the Way? Well, Project Lead the Way, as you heard in the video, it started in 1997. The video is about 3 years old. And in 1997-98 is when it's first implemented. And one of the main purposes of Project Lead the Way was to get more females interested in the career of engineering. There's a huge discrepancy between the number of males and females that are involved in engineering. Really not sure why that is. There's been a number of studies. Females tend to move away from the math once the math gets more involved, and then they think of engineering as something that's hands-on, something you're going to have to get dirty with, so maybe they move away for that reason. But that's the reason it was basically started in 97-98. It promotes a pre-engineering curriculum at the secondary level. It's for those students. They may or may not be aware of what engineering is, but it gives them something to look forward to the secondary level. You can form partnerships. The partnerships are formed with colleges, with post-secondary institutions, with universities, and those partnerships, students can gain from that. You're going to see throughout this slideshow different things that students can become familiar with that they may or may not be familiar with from the general education and the academics end of it. Like I said, the video is about 3 years old. Every state now in the United States has Project Lead the Way. There are some schools, there are some states that it's more involved. Some schools in some of the western states have set it up so there are academies. So there's engineering academies that uses the Project Lead the Way curriculum. There are health science academies that also use the Project Lead the Way curriculum in biomedical fields. So it's all across the country. How does Project Lead the Way actually work? Well, there's a sequence of courses that the students actually have to go through, and they work through those sequence of courses from the time they can be in the 8th grade. It begins at the middle school level, and all the way up through, it actually goes into the collegiate level if they want to carry forward. There's 2 schools in the state right now that are actually beginning to teach the Project Lead the Way curriculum, so there will be teachers that can teach this curriculum once they come right out of school. Eastern is one of them. They're teaching engineering technology, and they're using the Project Lead the Way curriculum